Viewer discretion advised. Commander, we are below sea level. And we are below sea level now, Commander. The water. And the coordinates, we have our, on top of it says the coordinates already. We're beginning our expedition. Nemo, you copy? Yeah. Follow on sides. If you see the Nautilus, show it, lead us to it. Alright, for now we're heading for the coordinates, so follow with us. Understood. Any information on the planet or any life sign? Commander, according to the stance, Commander, the only thing we're seeing is the marine animals, Commander. No, I'm talking marine animals, anyway. The big red jellyfishes are one of those. Inhabit now. We have to be careful, Commander. We will roger that. Jack. Yes, Commander. We're beginning our we have begun our expedition. Understood, Jack. I know it's a hard thing for me to ask, but I need you to look into any information what's been going on in neutral space, because apparently there's I'm sure there's been because something about this dark matter creature that has been defeated here signifies that something has been going on in neutral space when we left. Understood. Well, look, me, Leon, and Dom will look into it. I'll contact you when we find anything, Commander. Understood. Keep me updated. Alright, Commander. Jack out. First officer, Jack out. Alright. Is our cameras active? Yes, sir. The screen, you should be able to do reactions inside the sub, sir. Excellent. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Commander Grizzly, everybody. Welcome back again to Spooktober. And today we got another reaction for you. Like last time, I said I was going to react to Resident Evil again. And I know before you say anything, yes, I am done reacting to Paul Anderson's terrible Resident Evil films. This I'm reacting to is a far better adaptation of Resident Evil. This is animation at its finest. And who better to review it than Phelous? So for this month, we're going to be taking a look at Resident Evil Degeneration. So, let's get to it. By the way, guys, link in the description down below, and please support Phelous. He is an amazing reviewer, amazing and funny reviewer. I recommend checking him out. So, as I said, Cambot, let's head to the video. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
What is this?
Here we go. Yep.
I'm all buried up again.
Oh, yes, you are.
Only mean one thing. It's Resident Evil time.
I know.
There was only one Resident Evil movie missing. And we found it.
Awesome.
I got a shot. Leon Kennedy.
Wow, Miss Hellcat. Off a good start.
Claire Redfield. Angela something. That asshole senator.
Wow.
And the British researcher guy.
Wow.
Resident Phelous.
Phelous Degeneration. Here we go.
That's right. It's finally time to review Resident Evil Degeneration.
Yeah.
Were you expecting something else? Resident Evil Degeneration is a CG film which actually occurs within the canon of the game's storyline.
Which is better than what Paul Anderson gave us.
And in this film, we get Leon Kennedy and Claire
Awesome.
Redfield, the protagonists from the second game, returning as two of the main characters. And it's really great we get Paul Mercier, who voiced Leon in Resident Evil 4, returning to do it here. And it's a huge plus that we also get Alison Court returning to voice Claire.
Yeah.
As she's done Claire throughout the whole series.
Right.
Oh, and the same voice actress returns for Hunnigan as well. So while it's definitely great to see Leon and Claire both back here, their character models are kind of different. Claire's looks pretty good, though. There isn't any real drastic change there, and it's been a while since we've seen her. Leon, on the other hand, we had just seen in Resident Evil 4, and what happened to him?
True.
There's really no reason his character model should have changed this much. It's almost like a reverse anime thing going on here.
That's probably a
point
point
when
off.
an anime makes a character who's supposed to be Japanese look Caucasian. Leon at least seems to have some kind of Asian look to him here for whatever reason. But looks are hardly the only problem with Leon in this movie, because he, well...
Leon. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Is this it?
Yep.
Reinforcements?
None. We're getting out alone.
Is it too much to hope you at least have some sort of a plan?
We're gonna run across the lobby. I didn't think its use would be sanctioned this quickly.
Then the human testing that took place in India.
An attack by terrorists that somehow got hold of the T-virus. The vaccine was secretly developed by Will Pharma. It was a success. The infection rate was kept as minimal as possible. Claire, try not to get killed.
Okay, ditto.
He really just seems to have a rod shoved up his ass for the majority of the film. He acts way too removed from the situations happening to him a lot of the time. We did see a good leap in his character from the second game to the fourth, going from the rookie cop to the much cooler under pressure special agent. However, he didn't act like a robot in the fourth game, and not much time has passed since then, so unless he went and got a personality-ectomy, there's no reason for this. Claire, however, they got right. Well, half of the time.
I told them I was here. They would have ignored your call.
You might want to stick your ego up your ass.
I can't stand kids. They're a real pain in the ass. Oh, bastard!
There's also a great bit where the only weapon available to Claire is something that looks awfully familiar.
Never saw this coming.
Claire, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's finally over.
However, at other times in this movie, they give her these really moments where she goes all wide-eyed over nothing.
Join me for late afternoon tea.
Yeah, that's
From the right, the levels ascend from 1 to 4. The higher the number, the higher the danger level. Rest assured, however, that there are stringent safety measures in place in the unlikely event a problem occurs. If anything positive rose from the ashes of Raccoon City.
Wow, look at the birdie man.
Yeah, a bit odd for the a bit less off point for the animation, visual animations anyway. They could have fixed.
And in the last part of the movie, her leg gets injured, keeping her from any real action again. There's also an odd Claire moment at the start when a security officer drops a zombie with a bunch of chest shots. Claire never once says, "Oh yeah, you need to put one in its head to actually kill it." In fact, that's kind of one of the more ridiculous things in this movie. Leon seems to be the only one to know and tell this information, despite the Raccoon City incident now being infamous.
Those infected with this virus will attack other people, anyone, without exception. In all cases, the people that are bitten become infected themselves and go on to attack others. The only way to stop the spread of infection is to destroy the infectees' brains.
Destroy their brains?
shoot them in the head.
And these are special agents too. Why wouldn't they know? And in fact, despite being told to shoot them in the head, neither of them listen. And actually, one of our other main characters here, Angela, purposely kneecaps one of them. It's a zombie! Shoot it in the head. Leaving it on the floor just gives it an opportunity to bite you on the leg. And actually, Angela's just pretty dense throughout this whole movie. And due to convenience, one of the main antagonists is her brother. And when he injects himself with the G-Virus and turns, she just freaking stands there right beside him so the soldiers don't have a clear shot.
It wants you because of your blood connection. It sees you as a breeding tool. That thing isn't your brother anymore.
Oh yeah, when you're infected with the G-Virus, you become an incestuous, icky person. And I wonder if her brother knew that before infecting himself. Her brother was part of a terrorist group that was attacking with T-Virus outbreaks, which I think is actually a pretty cool idea. Though the terrorists are a bunch of idiots, because their main aim with this is to get the government to out its members that were involved with Umbrella. So basically, they're so angry that Umbrella made zombies that they're infecting innocent people and making more. And Angela's brother Curtis is even worse, as his family died in Raccoon City, and he has the gall to go kill more innocent people with his terrorist bullshit. And Angela even tries to defend him a little at the end.
All the terrorist incidents were demonstrations staged for General Grande's benefit. Sort of a twisted sales pitch.
And my brother was just a tool to them. He was used.
This doesn't absolve Curtis of what he did.
Now, the story, like pretty much everything in this film's a mixed bag. Some things I thought really worked, while others, Now, there is actually a good amount of misdirection going on here, which I recommend. There's a company called Will Pharma, which is made out to be pretty much the next Umbrella at first, but then we find out they are actually made to look bad by the terrorists and actually have created a working T-Virus vaccine. The character Senator Davis is pretty much a cartoon villain with how over-the-top asshole-ish he is.
Gah! What tar pit did this crap ooze out of?
I'm sorry, I'll get you another.
I don't care what it takes. Just get rid of them now.
You okay?
Do I look like I'm okay?
And it kind of pays off in the end when someone has sabotaged Will Pharma by destroying almost all the vaccine samples in its research. It seems kind of obvious it'd be him, but no, surprise, it was Mr. Want to have tea with me? From Downing. It was actually a former Umbrella employee who stole T and G-Virus samples and is trying to sell the vaccine and the virus.
A high price.
So the senator isn't the blow-up-an-orphanage kind of villain, he's just the steal candy from a baby type. Seriously, they could have rounded him off at least a little. Now, one of the problems with Degeneration is the pacing. There's a good chunk in the middle between being at the airport and when they go and fight the G-Virus infected Curtis, where they're just kind of standing around talking, and it really slows the whole thing down. Not to the point of a bunch of useless slow motion, but you know. It's kind of awkward, too, with Claire just running off with Downing for T right after the airport incident. They should have just had another terrorist T-Virus attack at Will Pharma almost right after the airport attack. That would have been able to get almost everyone there right away, plus we would have had more zombies. And given Claire more to do in the last part of the movie than watch some monitors and press a few buttons. Though with the zombies, at least this movie has given us some, which is more than I can say for the games lately. So with all its positives and negatives factored together, I guess Degeneration comes out pretty average. It's still a far sight better than all the Paul W. Anderson crap, though, that's for sure. And I'd say it's probably
far better than what
Anderson has done. The clips looked interesting to you. Well, I guess I'm done with Resident Evil again for a while. Wait, why did I just do that? Okay, yes, next time I'll be looking at the other live-action Paul W. Anderson piece of crap. Now, where'd I put that?
Which you already watched already. And thank goodness we finished. This is the ending of the clip. Still one of the best themes of Phelous. I see the ending.
Okay, yeah, I'll be doing the... okay, I'll be doing the other Resident Evil Paula W...
Wow, good blooper there, Phelous. Anyway, that was Phelous's take as well as review on Resident Evil Degeneration. Honestly, yeah, there are some flaws, and but at least the movie seems better than is way better than what Anderson gave us with the stupid Resident Evil movies. Anyway, guys, next time we are going to. Well, I think it was time we go off the grid. I think, Commander. Actually, we need you. Jack is calling. Understood. Gotta go, guys. See you in the next time. And by the way, guys, Spooktober continues. Yeah, we just received a message from Jack, Commander. All right, Mickey, thank you, Jack. What is it, Commander? Me, Leon, and Don looked at the files. Looked at for any information. Commander, you're right. There has been something going on here, Commander. And Commander, I think the incident that happened, Commander, when we left, it happened 1 year after we left neutral space, Commander. And Commander, this is much bigger than we thought.